All right, so this is part 3. This is a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Had a P0304, that's a number 4 misfire. Just a quick update, I replaced the coils, the plugs, fuel injectors, replaced the lower intake. Also at the same time, replaced the that oil cooler filter that was leaking. In addition to that, went ahead and replaced all the rockers and all the lifters in this, and I still have a 304. So what I'm going to do now is a leak down test. I've got this is 56, I believe it's a OTC 56. Oops, OTC 5609, and it has an adapter on this that's going to fit my 5/8 spark plug. And what I ended up doing was I did put a little gasket maker on this. When you're twisting this back out, there's a possibility that this adapter may not come out with it, and there's really not a very good way. There's not enough diameter for a socket to fit down there and take this out. So I put a little bit of gasket here on this. I'll probably end up turning on my lathe and making an extension for this. So let's see. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and get connected, and then we'll do the test. All right, so first step with the valve covers on, I need to find top dead center on these pistons so that each of the intake exhaust valves are in a relaxed state. So how do I do that? Got a little rod, and I'm going to slowly lower that down into the chamber. Do not drop it down in there. I'm just going to lower it down there slowly. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and crank the engine over, and that will reach a point. I've already got it marked on the pot, this rod there. That'll eventually reach a point where it reaches the apex, so it's coming up right there. And right there's the max. So you could go a little further and it would start to come down, but I've got it measured off there. Looked like it was a little low. So right there. So that's my top dead center. And now next I'll go ahead and connect up the leak compression, get that connected up, and go through the leak down test. All right, so I have number 2 at top dead center, or valves in rest position. And I've got this charged up. And so what I'm going to do, and I also have, just as looks like the instructions were to go ahead and loosen this. And I also loosened my antifreeze reservoir. So let's see what happens. So if I increase this up, looks like, and I'll probably go to maybe 50. And I'm getting an exact match here. If I continue on, maybe up to say 80 is probably as far as I'm going to go. That's holding pretty good. Looks like, there is a little bit of bleed down here, but that's probably from the rings, or it could be, I don't see anything major here. So I'm going to go on to the next cylinder. I'll be right back and get set up. All right, so we've got number 4 connected. This is the cylinder that had the misfire. So let's just see what happens here. I'm expecting there to be a problem. And lo and behold, I'm not a professional. That's not good. Well, actually, it's a good in that I know the problem. Looks like from, I don't feel any air coming out on the intake. I don't feel any air. Be right back. I'm going to go to the exhaust. All right, so I'm back at the exhaust with number 4, and using that little tip that fella from Motor City Mechanic. There is air coming out. That's going to be my exhaust. And okay, super fine. I'll go on to number 6 and go ahead and just do a test. But at this point, that looks like I'll be pulling the head. All right, so now we're on number 6. So let's just see what 6 looks like. Go ahead and give this some pressure. And going up to 80. And you can see it's kind of not very much, but it's slowly, very little, it's dropping. I'm going to call that good. So 2 and 6 are good. Looks like I'll be pulling the head. Number 4 is bad, and it looks like I've narrowed it down to the exhaust valve. So motor city mechanic, appreciate it, and the fellow that gave me the tip, Greg, I believe it was, on my video, doing a leak down test. That's where I'm at. I'm going to probably go ahead and check 1, 3, and 5, but I don't see the point in going through this. But it's obviously number 4. The left head's going to have to come off. So stay tuned. I'll get into that, tear it down, and my plan is to take it up to a machine shop and have them mill the head. But I've got to see what's involved and see what all is going on there. All right, signing out.